evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
I'm Jasper.
And you're watching Examining the Expanse. So as soon as this episode opens up and outlines the premise of taking a Mormon generational vessel and ramming it into Eros, I was completely and utterly on board. It was such a great...
How good is that shot when they light up the fucking engines?
Yeah, well,
That's so good.
There's this whole sequence with all these little tiny drones and ships just showing you the scale of the ship and the epicness of the situation. It's like, alright, this is what we're doing. We're taking this fuck-off crazy ship. Yeah. And we're crashing it into a contaminated asteroid. Which is just a great premise. A fucking great, crazy premise.
Well, the fact that it's a Mormon ship as well. It's just, so left of field. But they're the ones that would build a generation ship. Like their whole religion, that they've got like an actual place.
Yeah, okay.
Where God is supposed... I don't know, I'm not a fucking Mormon obviously, but... My understanding is that in their scriptures there is like God is a fucking out on that planet. On that sun over there is the sun. The planet revolves around where fucking like God literally is.
Okay, so
that's where they're going.
He is in another solar system.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the solar system that they're going. There's no evidence that there's like a habitable planet there.
No.
And even in the Expanse series, there's no evidence that there's a habitable planet there. That they're going there under full awareness. There's absolutely no evidence that there's going to be a place for them to live when they get there. But they're like, no, we've got faith. We believe there's going to be a planet provided for us when we get there.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Fred Johnson's like, nah.
He's like, get the fuck off. That's a chemical leak. You all have to leave. We're commandeering the ship. Who cares about these moments? Does the ship ever come into play in the books again? I probably shouldn't ask. Spoilers.
I mean, you've seen up to season 4, so you know what happens to the ship.
Does something happen to the ship? I don't remember that.
It's called the Behemoth.
Okay.
It gets retrofitted into the Behemoth.
Oh, yeah, it does.
They turn it into a giant fucking warship.
And it has like all the Mormon art as they walk around, pictures of fucking... Was Joseph Smith the Mormon guy?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, Joseph Smith and stuff for these like his pupils painted oil paintings. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. That's great. I like how this show always like clearly and concisely outlines the events that are going to transpire too. It sits you down. It's
there's 2 patterns.
Yeah.
One is we're gonna run you through the plan. If they run you through the plan, then you know that there's going to be something that goes wrong.
Or 12 things that go wrong.
Yeah, that's fair. Something's going to go wrong. That's going to create a conflict. It's going to be resolved, and that's your story arc.
Yeah.
The other pattern is you tell the audience there is a plan, and then you cut and you come back to them actually like instigating the plan. Is the right word?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Putting the plan into practice.
Yeah.
And if they do that, then you know that the plan's going to actually go ahead as was planned, and that the conflict is going to be them resolving the plan.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 patterns.
It's just a great little storytelling element though, because I remember in Picard we're always like, what is happening? What is going on?
But yeah, it's a really easy way.
Yeah, this just sits you down and goes, this is what's going to happen. Yeah. And then goes through the motions.
Something's going to go. Well, they do both. If you watch a series, they do both. Either they will tell you what's going to happen, and then something will go wrong, or they don't tell you what's going to happen.
We're gonna launch the manoeuvre from here, okay? We're gonna shoot her like a bullet toward Eros. Picking up speed. Fred's geeks crunched all the numbers, velocity, speed, angle, all that crap. So when she hits, Eros is on her merry way.
Rock hoppers are people who like go from asteroid to asteroid out the belt. Yeah. Like you've got the people who live on like Ceres and that. But if you read the books, you'll meet characters who are living like out in the fucking belt. Yeah. There's one character, I forget exactly where in the books he comes into play. He's only a brief character, but he's running some sort of station. It's like a I think it was a metal processing facility.
Okay.
And the OPA come in and I believe from memory, I'm working from memory, it's a while ago.
Yeah.
They I believe it was the OPA come in and basically commandeer it.
Yeah.
And they're not. He's obviously not happy because it's his livelihood that's basically been fucked over.
Yeah.
But he's all fucked up. He's got one eye missing.
Yeah.
He's because he's lost his eyesight in one eye because of not living his entire life in gravity.
Yeah.
Right? Because it living in microgravity alters the shape of your eyeballs. Our eyeballs have evolved in gravity.
Yeah,
so
right.
if they don't have that downward pressure on them, they actually become an oval shape.
True.
Shape. Yeah. That fucks with your eyesight. Well, this guy's lost his fucking eye.
Jeez.
And a bunch of other things. He's all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah. So it's like a hillbilly.
He's a hillbilly. That's exactly
Yeah.
He's all fucked up.
Rock hoppers that just fucking jump through the void of fucking space.
Yeah. Well, not so much jumping through the void, but they've got like little shitty, like fusion engines, like little shitty fusion engines, and they sort of they hop from rock.
To asteroid. Getting water and minerals and whatnot.
Yeah, just surviving as they go.
Yeah. I relate to the Belters way more than Martians or the Earthlings, eh? I mean, obviously I am fucking Earthling in real life.
Yeah.
But like, they're the underdogs, the downtrodden, they're the hillbilly, backwater, renegade mongrels.
Yeah. I don't know, because you linked that interview with the two authors.
Yeah, the two authors that have the one pen name.
Yeah. And they were saying, I found it very interesting, they were saying that originally it was developed, the setting was developed as an MMO setting.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea, eh?
And they were looking at WoW, and I've never fucking played WoW, but...
World of Warcraft?
It has 2 factions, my understanding is.
Yeah? Elves and elves?
No, I think it's like the Allies and the Axis.
Oh, good and evil.
Yeah. But they're like you have an amalgam of good factions and an amalgam of evil factions.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, and they were saying that they wanted 3, and so they created the OPA.
Yeah.
The OPA is a really shit faction.
Yeah.
It's not really a very it doesn't really have its ties in like, I don't know, what are they? They're like a renegade South African.
Yeah, they're a bunch of different groups, so not one concise force.
But even then, it's not like a. We can point to like a human culture that they evolved from.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, yeah. One of the aspects is they're a mongrel breed
but
of
they're
all
just invented.
races.
They're just an invented. Faction. They're not. They don't have the same lineage as like the Martians or the humans. And so I think that they're kind of shallow, but they do make up for that a lot in the setting.
Yeah. Well, most of the characters, the Belters, or more of the events that happen is out in the Belters.
I think the Belters are way cooler than the OPA. I think the OPA is kind of shit.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Wanna be gangster? You wanna be freedom fighter?
Don't wanna be gangster no more, Miller. Ain't chasing the script. I'm OPA now. I fight for the cause.
Yeah, I got news for you, pal. The OPA, it's got more gangsters than series. Only they don't pay as good.
So there's this great moment. Holden starts off as a reluctant hero, which he isn't in the book, actually. Reading the book, there's no, like... He's not unwilling to take any sense of power. He's just like, yeah, I'm second in command of the first ship. And then, as soon as... What is the ship they're on? The first ship that explodes? The, Donninger was the Martian flagship.
Yeah. Fuck it, it's been a long time for me.
Yeah, as soon as that explodes, in the book, he's basically like, yeah, I'm the captain. Do what I say. But in the show,
he's like a hardened cop, but like an investigative cop. So he's trained and used to assuming a position of authority.
Yeah. But in the show, like, he's reluctant for fucking...
He's the anti-hero.
Yeah. But yeah, there's this great moment in this episode where this ship is on Eros and it's gone in and it's infiltrated it and they've probably become infected. And then Holden has to
exploded the ship.
Yeah. He has to.
That comes back later. I said to you, how far you into the books. I don't want to spoil it, but like
that ties back into the books.
Just the decision that Holden made there.
Okay.
He that becomes a lot more commonplace.
Well, yeah, he goes through this whole transition from the reluctant hero to the anti-hero.
To the, I need to stop doing this because this is fundamentally changing the way I view the world.
Yeah.
I don't like the person.
Yeah, well, Naomi's like, fuck this, I didn't come on board for this, I'm out, and she bails out for a while and ends up coming back. And then, he
see, in the books, it isn't in the series. In between, like, the seasons, they're doing work. Time passes and they're working. And one of the things that they're doing, I forget exactly where this is in the book.
Yeah.
Again, one of the things that they're doing is they're working for Fred Johnson. Corralling pirates, belted pirates.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, this isn't really. It's sort of talked about in the book as in the past tense.
Yeah.
It's not. They don't show this happening in the book, but they talk about it in the past
tense. It just has
tense.
like a time jump. And
this is what was happening, and what they talk about is the fact that these fucking pirates are constantly forcing Holden to blow up their ships, and Holden's having to like to kill multiple ships in the line of this duty. That's something that he has to go through.
Well, in the show he has like this arc from hero to anti-hero and goes on this crusade to stop the protomolecule and this is his first decision is like, I should kill innocents to save more innocents, and then that decision just keeps on rolling on. He's using Amos as his fucking dog to, there's a few situations where he just destroys people's lives, and like, fuck this, fuck you guys. And he's like, oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. I went too far.
My
bad.
Then he comes back again, and he puts his hand in the thing, and then But once again, they start compiling all of these different elements, which start escalating the tension in all of these different ways. We've got Eros, which all of a sudden is just like, fuck you, and just like defies the law of physics.
This is where the protomolecule starts to become a character. Yeah.
Absolutely, it heats up and it changes course, it starts flying around, it's like, fuck you. It was heading towards Earth, so that was a mass part of tension. We've got all these nuclear missiles heading towards it. We've got the crew of the Rocinante in their couches, like fucking dying.
Freaking out,
It's like, we're gonna fucking die.
I think this is the first big, long, hard burn series as well. Which is another like common. It's like a thing that never happens, but it's commonplace for these particular characters.
Yeah. I love in the book too, it goes into far more detail about like just how eyes getting pushed. Holden is always talking about his testicles getting fucking like smashed into his
breaking ribs and shit.
And then there's this whole like withdrawal from the drug that is pumped into them to make them survive. Like MDMA, they're all feeling fucking loss of any sense of energy and everything, which is fucking great. So it starts off with a simple premise. We're gonna crash this ship into this rock, and then like fucking 12 or 11 different elements come out and fly in your face and increase the tension. You've got all these different elements going on, rather than like one fucking storyline. And it's good at including all the people at play. Earth is in danger, the Rocinante crew in danger.
That Earth has to worry about how Mars is going to react when they start shooting fucking missiles.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they've got to worry about what the fuck Fred Johnson's doing, because now they've got to give the missiles, control of missiles over to Fred Johnson.
Yeah.
Got all these different fucking factions, and yeah, it's done exceptionally well.
Miller's marching into the heart of fucking surreal hell. He's hearing the voices of the manipulated, radiated dead reverberating through these walls.
And it's gone, gone, gone. Can't take the razor back.
Yeah, it's like just like so many ideas here in this one event. So many stories just like, all right, here's our idea. Now to like take this to the conclusion. Whereas this is like, here's fucking 12 ideas in this one set of circumstance. Let's slowly escalate the tension with 1,000 different elements.
Just keep piling them.
Yeah! Just when you think we're done.
Yeah.
Which is fucking great.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and yeah, this is Miller's...
It's Miller as a human.
Yeah.
His final appearance as a human.
Yeah, he's deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it's... As far as like narrative goes, it's poetic in how his character was set up from the beginning, like following Julie now and being infatuated with her. And everything about his character was centered on her, basically. He's this shell, he's this husk who's divorced and alcoholic, and he's got nothing, and he has no will to live, and he's barely putting any effort into the police force. And like that punk kid talks to him, he's like, what are you gonna do when you're done here? And he's like, fucks me.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna drink until I die.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really nice, satisfying full circle for his character to have this emotional moment with Julie Mao, and then that be the conclusion to his story. Yeah, in part until he comes back.
Until he comes back as a protomolecule
ghost vision thing.
He's a detective. He's resurrected for the purpose of being a detective.
It's all very...
Actually, watching it again, I had a thought. So, it's sort of hinted at that Holden was being subtly steered by the protomolecule.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that.
Right? I think so. I feel like that was the case. The protomolecule wanted Holden to go somewhere, and that was part of Miller's purpose. To the point Miller was like, hey, you need to fucking come along for the ride.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right? And so what's the chances that Miller, in these two episodes, what was actually happening is two things. One, the protomolecule wanted Miller.
Yeah.
Because it had already fucking scanned him. And two, it wanted the nuclear power source that he was carrying with him brought into the heart of the seed crystal.
Oh, yeah, because it never detonates.
No. Right?
And then it reassembles itself.
What if the way we're looking at it is totally not what was actually going on at all?
It's manipulating Miller the
whole thing was like set up to get that nuclear bomb into the seed crystal.
Well, yeah, that's completely possible.
Yeah.
I mean, from here it morphs into a space jellyfish that opens a portal into fucking this realm of what, like 190 other portals?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, I mean, it could be pulling the strings.
Yeah.
It's doing its own thing.
It's off. Yeah. We're anthropomorphizing it.
Yeah. I love how like so much of the first season and the first half of the second season is like trying to get it under wraps, and it just gets to a point where like it's gone. Don't worry about destroying the protomolecule.
Yeah. So there's like by the third book, I think it is. It's like it's on Venus. And it's doing stuff, and there's all this shit going on between Earth and Mars and the OPA and stuff. And Venus is just doing it, and they keep coming back to the fact that we don't know what's going on in Venus.
Does the president play any part in the books? Because in the show, he's basically just this really passive character who just sits back in the background, and you've got all these big epic personalities arguing. He's basically just doing whatever the loudest voice in the room says.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Which might mean that is the case.
Yeah, he's just...
Yeah, I don't recall... I know Avasarala was like the second in command. She's like considered the most powerful woman on Earth, but she's not like the main body. But I think that the political... I'm not sure, I have to go back and look at it, but I feel like the political structure might be slightly different.
Yeah.
The president guy might even not be...
It might not even have a president.
Yeah, it might not be set up exactly the same way.
Yeah,
I have to go back and have a look at that, I'm not sure.
Well, even in the show, I presume it's like some global governmental thing. It's not like the president of America is like the global president, presumably. Who knows? But yeah, I do like there's a whole bunch of scenes where basically he's just a puppet, like, what do we do?
Yeah.
You got Avasarala and the other guy just yelling at each other, like, alright, I'll just do what the loudest voice in the room says. So yeah, basically in conclusion, there are several, I've talked about several moments where the Expanse is like peaked and peaked and peaked for me. And this was kind of the moment where I'm like, oh, I'm in love with this show.
Yes.
This arc and this finale to this character was so like satisfying and engaging, and I'm so on board. And I did not fucking see it coming at all.
Oh, okay,
It's like, what, episode 5 of season 2?
Yeah.
Although I did always have a feeling that Miller was coming back. Guess with the ambiguity around the protomolecule and all the weirdness, and it shows the dead speaking and whatnot, like, he should come back. But yeah, I didn't see him dying, and the whole idea of the Mormon ship as a battering ram.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, and the nice, beautiful, poetic story arc of Miller wrapping up with Julie Mao and all the visuals. I mean, it's cheap, but you can just, the effort and time they're putting into...
Well, they still reused all the same sets. Like, they've only got one space station interior set.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of stuff with Jules Pierre Mao in this episode as well, like the sharks are closing in. They show an establishing shot of his mansion. I'm pretty sure they used that exact same shot in another episode.
That's entirely possible.
And yeah, like with Julie, like when she's all protomoleculed out, and I love how she's disorientated. She doesn't know what's happening. So it just it gets you emotionally involved and like sad for her. Like, oh, she's all fucked up. And like it doesn't look like Blade Runner 2049.
No.
But it looks good enough.
No, it definitely looks good. Well, it conveys, it puts you into the moment. Like it does it. Yeah. It allows you to suspend your disbelief.
Yeah. And I've always been about story and narrative and characters over production value. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. In fact, bad production value can be fucking hilarious and endearing.
That's fair.
Alright, thank you for watching another video, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment, so it goes a little background. Good night.